Hey everyone, today's video is going to be a little different than my normal scripted videos, and the reason for that is it's going to be a rant video of something that kind of bugged me last night. So I was on the Rat Guru's live stream, and there was quite a few things that kind of bugged me about the things that she said. And I'm not trying to degrade anyone by any chance, like medical facts about your rats. So what she said was that it's easier to get mammary tumors removed than it is to get your female rats spayed. And this I do not agree with whatsoever. And she also said that spaying your rats are much more invasive of a surgery, whereas tumors are not, which again is not true, which I do have a little diagram right here. So basically during a spay, this is the reproduction system. This is the uterus right here. This is the uterine horn, and this is the ovary on both sides. And this is like the cervix down here. So basically during a spay, so you basically tie off these blood vessels right here and then cut them off so that your ovaries and uterine horns are free. And then you tie off the uterus right above the cervix, and then you basically cut that off so that this whole thing comes out of the rat's body. And so it's basically just 3 cuts, 3 ties, 3 cuts, and then that's basically how you spay a rat. Whereas a tumor removal is not just cutting the tumor off and then stitching the rat back up. You have to tie off each individual blood vessel, and there is a lot in a tumor, which some people don't understand. They think that is just soft tissue, but really there is a lot of blood vessels that feed the tumor to make it grow and just nourish it. So it takes all the nutrients from your rat's body. So you have to tie off each individual blood vessel so that you could remove the tumor itself, and then you stitch up the rat. So basically a tumor removal is much more invasive than a spay, because a tumor removal takes more than an hour, whereas a spay only takes 20 minutes tops. Your rat is under less anesthetic during a spay for less amount of time than it is under a mammary tumor removal. And if you don't spay your rats will develop mammary tumors, which will come back. Some people think that once you remove a tumor, it won't ever come back, but actually it comes back pretty quickly. Usually each month a new one pops up. Another thing is that they could get pituitary tumors, which I will do another video on later. They could get uterine cancer, and they could get pyometra. Pyometra is basically because the rat is going through heat every 4 days, so all of this is usually inflamed and irritated, and it can cause infection, which all of this fills up with pus and basically gets really large and eventually kind of explodes, which can kill your rat instantly. So the only way to prevent that is to spay a rat. Don't wait until it's too late. If you spay, there is no chance of them developing that whatsoever. They won't get tumors, they won't get cancer, they won't get pyometra, so they would live a longer and happier life that way. And so I always recommend to spay your rats from the age of 3 months to 6 months. But if you can't afford the spay, there is supralorin implants, which basically just stop the estrogen from the brain to the reproduction system, which will stop the development of tumors and cancers and all that jazz. It will basically stop your rats from going into heat. And if you wait too long to get the tumors on your rats removed, it could definitely cause a lot of pain and a lot of suffering. And even if you get them removed, they will always keep coming back unless your rat is spayed. So I always recommend spaying your rats, not waiting until they get tumors to put them through surgery. Especially since once they develop tumors, they are usually around 1 to 3 years of age, which is not ideal for surgery. They can they could really actually die during a tumor removal surgery. It'll just keep coming back, so why put your rats through all that stress and all that surgery when you could just do one surgery? That's it, that's all. You don't need any more surgeries whatsoever after that. So I recommend either spaying your rats or getting a Superlorin implant. My rats are actually on Superlorin implants, so it stops the estrogen from going to their reproduction system, which will stop tumors and cancers from developing, as well as pyometra. So that was kind of my little rant for the day. I do not agree with what she had to say, and I'm not trying to put her down in any way. I just want to put facts in there so more people can understand the risks involved in waiting until your rats develop tumors. So yeah, that concludes this long rant. If you liked the video, please subscribe, please like, and please comment. And be sure to check out my video on mammary tumors, which again will be in one of these corners. And I will be doing another video on pyometra and another video on pituitary tumors. Pituitary tumor video will probably be up next week. So be sure to subscribe so you can keep updated on that. And I will see you Tuesday. Bye!